So today I have swatches of the 9-0 Lacquer Spring collection. 9-0 is my own indie brand that I make and sell. I'm a little late on the spring collection this year. It is a little bit small. I'm only doing 5 polishes. They are all glitters. I will link the website down below. These are going to be releasing on March 4th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. It is going to be a pre-order. Pre-order will go for a week and then shipping will start after the pre-order is finished. The collection's going to be small, but there's a really cool collection that I'm really excited about coming out at the end of April that's going to be a little bit larger. So I will get into the swatches. So the first polish is called Annual March Blizzard, and this is a cool kind of gray-blue jelly base with a silver holographic micro glitter. So here's one coat. This one is one of the more sheer ones on one coat. This one does take 2 to 3. I'll kind of explain it more on the second coat. And you'll have to excuse that little itty-bitty kitty claw nick as well. Don't like to speak too much about the formulas on these when I do these videos. These are like the most awkward swatch videos ever. So here's 2 coats. So this one covers pretty well coats. There are still some gaps in between the glitters. It's holographic enough that you probably wouldn't notice it too much because the sparkle kind of distracts from that. But for this one and for another one, I think you could definitely get away with 2. I just prefer the way that it looks in 3 because it closes those gaps. So here's 3 coats. You can see 3 coats just kind of closes those gaps and makes it look a little bit more solid. It's just going to depend on your preference though. And because these are micro glitters, they are going to dry textured and they are going to dry a little bit dull, so you will want a top coat and a peel off base coat if you don't want to really have to work hard at the removal, because these are going to be a bit hard to remove. So there is 3 coats of Annual March Blizzard. The next polish is Full Bloom, and this is a lighter pink jelly base with the holographic silver micro glitter. So here's 1 coat, and I personally believe that the glitter distributes pretty evenly on these as well. The base on this one is a little bit more opaque, so it will cover in 2 coats because the base will build up and fill the gaps between the glitters, so you won't need a third. So here's 2 coats, and this one covers completely in 2. Like I said, the base builds up a little bit better with this one, so you don't have the gaps in between the glitters. And you will definitely want top coat. This is a really fine glitter, so 1 coat of top coat should be fine. Unless it's a really thin top coat, I don't see you needing more than 1 coat. So there is 2 coats of Full Bloom. The next polish is called New Growth, and this is the slightly yellowy green jelly base with the holographic silver micro glitter. So here's 1 coat. This is another one that has a little bit more sheer of a base. I like it better with 3 coats to fill those gaps between the glitters, but there isn't a huge difference between 2 and 3. So it really just depends on your preference. So here's 2 coats. So you can see there are still some gaps between the glitters. They do cover up better with a 3rd coat. The difference isn't huge, but it's big enough for me to prefer it with a 3rd coat. These will be a little bit difficult to remove. Not the hardest glitter ever because it is a really fine glitter, but definitely not easy. So here's 3 coats. So you can see it's not a huge difference between 2 and 3, but I do like it better with 3. I think it's enough of a difference to justify a 3rd coat. And again, a little bit dull and textured without a top coat, so you'll definitely want one of those. So there is 3 coats of New Growth. The next polish is called Iris, and this is a deeper purple jelly base with that holographic silver micro glitter. So here's 1 coat. This one has the darkest base, so it does cover best out of the 5. And this is one where the base is going to build up a little bit better than some of the lighter colors, so you shouldn't have an issue with gaps between the glitters on the 2nd coat. So here's 2 coats, and this one covers completely in 2. And I wasn't going to mention this in this video. I know these look a lot like the Virgo Varnish Analogy collection. There are differences, I promise you. They are similar, but not quite the same. So Adrienne and I had a real good laugh about how similar our collections ended up being because we had been emailing each other back and forth talking about our spring collections. And then when we saw them, they ended up being similar. So anyway, this is 2 coats of Iris. And the last polish is called Let It Rain, and this is a teal blue jelly base with holographic silver micro glitter. So here's 1 coat. This one, even though it has a lighter base, it does build up nicely, so I only used 2 coats for this one. And again, don't like to speak too much about the formula just because it feels wrong. Not the formula feels wrong, it feels wrong to speak about the formula. So here's 2 coats. So this one works fine for me in 2, but depending on your preference, you might end up wanting to do 3. Don't think it would make a huge difference though. And again, top coat. All my pictures are with 1 coat of top coat. So that is 2 coats of Let It Rain. So that is the 9 Zero Lacquer Spring collection. Again, I will link the website down below. These come out for pre-order on March 4th at 11 a.m. Eastern Time. Pre-order runs for a week and then shipping will begin after. Like I said, I don't pick a favorite because I just don't like to do that because it's my own polishes and it's weird. I will link the website down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this one and I will talk to you later. Bye.